So guys, I've recently started using Revit 2026, and in this video I will go over all the top 5 features that they have introduced in 2026. So without any delays, let's get started with the video. So this is how the Revit 2026 interface looks like. And if you are someone like me who has jumped directly from Revit 2024 to 2026 and have skipped 25 version, this is something that was introduced in 25, that is the project browser tabs. Here they have differentiated everything into different tabs. So this is something that was new for me, but if you have used 25, you know that. Now, one of my favorite feature is view alignment tool. Basically, it's not called view alignment tool, but positioning and view is something that it is tagged under, and here it is called the save position. So basically what this tool is, it's basically to align all the views. For example, I have this view over here and I have similar plans on different sheets. But what I will do is, I'll just select this plan and just change its position. Now it's not aligned to anything. And I'll go here and change this as well. But now what I want to do is basically, I want to align every view on all the sheets that I have to this particular view. Okay, so everything should be with equal spacing from the border and exactly where this plan is located. So what I will do is, I will save the position of this plan by selecting it. So I will just select it. You can see this option from two places. One is modify viewport option. Then there is in the property tab. If you go in property tab, if you keep scrolling, here it will show you view to sheet positioning. Here you can see the anchor point, then X and Y position, and then saved position. Here there are two saved positions that I have done while practicing this video. So what I will do is, I'll select this plan, then go on save position, which is here on the top, select and save position to plan anchor point. I'll just name it like that. And now what I have to do is, I will go on to other plans, select it. I don't have to do anything. I will just go on the saved position option over here, or scroll down from here and go to saved position option here. And now I will select to plan anchor point, which I just saved. So I'll click and then apply. And voila, here your plan is oriented according to what you have saved prior. Similarly, I can do it over here as well, which I can click and then go in the save position option. This time I'm choosing from here just to show you guys. And voila, it is oriented where you want it to be. And again, one more very important thing, once you have done it, no one else can go and just move it. Like, it will give you an error saying view placement is controlled by the assigned saved position, which is again a very helpful thing to do. Now let's talk about the point number 2, or the update number 2 that they have done. So guys, this update is regarding the compound walls. So what compound walls are, basically I have this project open over here. I will just show you an example of compound wall. So compound walls are basically two walls where we place two walls next to each other. We usually have to layer walls with multiple things. We can't have this core wall, for example, this stairwell wall, which is an RCC wall. We can't give it a single wall category and have a gypsum board on top of it. We have to layer it with another wall. So what they have done is basically given us more control over this. I will just show you. I've just selected this part of the wall, and I'll go on edit types and go on structure, edit. And now here you can see that I can leave the core boundary as 0. They have added the priority layer. Here I can set the priority of what will be what. I can even make this structure as 0 and have finish, and also move it up or down. Now the core boundary is not something that will restrict us from doing what we want. So this is a very good update, I would say. While drafting, we used to have this updates, and where if you leave anything like empty, it would give a lot of error. And here this part is also pretty good, where you can give a priority of how your walls will be connected by showing that, okay, this is priority 1 and this is priority 5 or 2, whatever you want. So this is a very good feature that they have given. I will show you another wall where they have very complex layering, and here you can see how they have given different priorities. So it's a wall basically having 2 layers of gypsum board on top, 2 layers of gypsum board on the interior side, and then you have different layers of structures in this wall. So here you can see that how you can manipulate and how you can have these where you can give the priorities separately. Now the update number 3. This is actually very good update for the landscape architects and for the architects who do a lot of landscaping around their models. This is an update for you. So here what I will do is basically I'll go into a 3D view, and here's my 3D view, and now you can go into that 3D model. This is a group. This came like this. I usually don't group things, but yeah. So now what you can do is, this is a topo surface, as you all know, TopoSolid, grassland, and this is another TopoSolid, which is the asphalt pavement. Now what you can do is you can make it or give it a negative value. So here I will give -2 feet value to this paved block, and you can see that it has given it a negative value, and it is now 2 feet under. So this is something which a lot of landscaping architects would appreciate a lot, because sometimes on a contour site we needed to have a TopoSolid that goes into negative and cut the surface of the other TopoSolid. So this is really good feature that they have introduced. Also guys, for topo surface, I have one more model over here. I was just trying to experiment with what all things that they have done. So what I discovered was, now you can overlap the subdivided surfaces. So for example, I have a surface here, and this, which I have already explained, this you can go into negative value. Here I have went 2 meters down, and this is another TopoSolid that I created, basically a subdivision. So I will just show you quickly. I will go in the subdivide, go on the top, and I can create another rectangle over here. It will give me a warning because it is overlapping the TopoSolid, but it is now possible. It is not something that is impossible anymore. Again, I will show you. You can go to -5,000 as well without any problem. So these kind of things are now possible. If you want, you can give different kind of thickness based on what TopoSolids you have, or you can edit it, customize it based on what your requirement is. So pretty good update for Revit 2026, especially for landscaping architects. Last but not the least guys, they have introduced a new feature that is called Accelerated Graphic Tech Preview. So this is basically for heavy models which are very high graphic intensive. So once you turn it on, let me just go to the more complicated area, which is difficult to view. So as you can see, when I'm zooming in, zooming out, it is still glitching. It is not that smooth. The acceleration or the graphics are not that great. I will just turn on this preview and see. So here it is just creating a very smooth preview. As you saw before, how it was buffering and taking some time to give us the preview, but here you can see the detail level. Very crisp and very nicely detailed, and even the overall feel of this model while I'm rotating is very smooth. And once I'm turning it off, you will see the difference. See, it takes time to buffer things, it takes time to load things, but once I'm turning it on, it takes few seconds, but then you can see the difference instantly. Even the plants that are like there, they are being rendered like solid green, and all the details in the walls, bricks, everything is pretty good. So guys, this was it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please go ahead, hit a like and subscribe to this channel. I am doing this just for your support, or else I'm not able to keep up with this channel anymore because of my workload and my life. So please go ahead, support this channel, and I'll keep making these kind of videos. Take care of yourself. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.